Hey y'all, in today's video I'm at the 2024 Pigeon Forge Rod Run and I came across a very cool 1971 Plymouth Barracuda I think y'all are going to like. Let me get the camera turned around and we'll take a quick look at it. Eddie, how are you, brother?
Great, Scotty, are you?
I'm outstanding, my friend, thank you.
Thank you.
What do we got going on here today?
We brought our Terminator, a 1971 Plymouth Barracuda, and it has an all aluminum 580 cubic inch big block with a 1071 BDS blower. We've got 4 67 millimeter turbos, and just for giggles we've got 350 horsepower Shot of NOS.
Oh, how cool is
Yes.
that? And tell me a little bit about the car. Is it a chassis car, or have you switched it over to that, or still unibody?
Of course, with the Mopar people, you know, if I make a race car out of a 1971 CUDA,
right,
everybody's ready to kill you.
Right.
So I pretty much always, like my other car, left it stock, still has the original K member in it, don't cut it, don't tub it, don't even mini tub it, leave it stock. And that's pretty much what I do. I tell everybody, you can take the top of the motor off, put the intake and the 4-barrel back on, it's still a 71 Plymouth Barracuda.
Right. You didn't know any kind of changes?
No kind of modification other than, of course, it has air ride. We shorten the rear end a little bit so the tires fit under it better, and it has tubular control arms.
Right. Yeah, that's what you've always done on your car.
Yes.
Be able to take them back to stock if you wanted to.
Don't make a race car, but we're not going to. But
I was going to say, yes. I don't think that's the plan.
No.
So what's up with the 4 turbos and the blower? I mean, what inspired all that?
Just another crazy idea. You know, I tell everybody, you know, go big or go home. I guess I'm the face of that go big or go home thing. Right. You know, that's me, so I love to do that.
What were some of the challenges of making that work?
You know, nothing really. I mean, it's put in, everybody thinks like the 2 blowers, and there's a lot of turn and a lot of headache. It's not. If you're with the right components and the right people have help you, like with the carburetors, the Biggs Performance, told them what I was doing, they built those carburetors. Dude, you don't even have to touch them. You set an idle on them, maybe turn the iron screw, you don't even have to touch them. It just fires right up and works great.
Have you done any kind of testing to see
Not pull or anything, but of course the guys that build it, Shane Bell's that Pro built race engines, and Ron Swinhagen, that's what those guys do. And he told me, he said, Eddie, that thing will make 2,000 to 2,500 horsepower without much effort.
Okay.
So,
cool. And you're debuting it here at the Pigeon Forge Rod Run?
Yes, we hoped to have it here in April, but we didn't make it. So we brought it, we got it here. And of course, they've been so great to us, put us in the front, put us on everything, put us on the event shirts, all that, so it's so exciting for us too.
Where's the car going from here?
Probably home until we do some ISCA shows of World of Wheel stuff in January, February. Okay. Unless there's something big else comes up, you know, I mean, we may try that.
Right. Is there any point in which you think you'll get out and drive it some?
Oh, I'm sure we'll. Like the other car, you know, like when we did this the other year with the Hulk. Of course, like you said, when the doors opened Saturday, I went right to the boulevard.
Right.
So, but this one's painted underneath. It's just about as nice underneath as it is on the top. Even the drive shaft. Jim Loy, the guy that makes all that stuff for me, we even made a drive shaft out of aluminum and polished it. So it's basically got a chrome drive shaft in it too.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
so it's really sharp.
That's the first time you've kind of done that end of the car.
It is. You know, the other one, when we did it, we just gonna undercoat it so we could drive it and have some fun.
Right.
And then once you see it painted, you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
So then it becomes scarier to drive. So.
Right. It's not, though, because at the end of the day, if you have a lift, you put them up on them, you wash it. It's,
right.
You know, I mean,
yeah,
in
get
theory,
out and have a little fun. Right?
Yeah.
Unless you spin a gravel or spin something and knock paint off, and then that's your only problem. You
right.
know?
What size wheels are you running on this one?
They're just 15s, and he did the Billet Specialty speed lock, and I think they just look so good on it, just fits it.
Right.
And then, of course, the interior, you know, I do upholstery stuff, so we did red, me and you talked about it before, so we did red Italian leather, bought 6 hides and did the trunk and did the headliner, did the whole thing in it, so turned out really awesome.
It did. Turned out very nice.
Thank you.
And what's up with the love of the Terminator? I got to ask that.
Well, it's kind of, I got to like it after the Hulk. I enjoyed the theme car.
Right.
So I thought, well, we'll have the Hulk and have the Terminator. And I say here, I look so forward to showing both of them together, but they featured that car, so they wanted me to just bring that car.
Right.
So that's why we didn't bring both of them.
And I know yesterday when people were walking around too that were familiar with your work, they were asking whether this was a remake of the Hulk or if it was a separate car. But no, you got them all. You got this one. What's the Super B called?
Yeah, it's called that B Resurrected.
Right.
We did it. Yep.
Right.
And then, of course, I got my Chevelle as the torch.
You don't get the Chevelle out very often.
No, you know, but it's one I did years ago, and I've got a whole lot less money, so I can still get out and tire it up and down the road and have some fun with it. Where these here, I'm kind of scared to.
I got you. So these are more your show stuff, and
Exactly.
that one when you want to have some fun.
Yeah, has some fun.
Cruise.
But it's still a really nice piece too, but not as nice as and of course not as new as this.
Right on.
But it seems like even with the Chevelle, like the Mopar has brought me so much more attention. Everybody, Mopar people are just ecstatic, you know,
Right.
that I've done something for the Mopar.
Yeah. No, well, when you build them as crazy as you have built them, that's going to get everybody's attention.
Yes, sir.
And builds like this, you can't do them by yourself. You've got to have some help. Anybody you need to give a shout out to.
That's right. Jim Loy at J&L Machine. That's the guy, like I said before, you hand him a piece of metal and he'll hand you back whatever you want made out of it. It's so amazing. I mean, the piping, the turbo piping, all that custom stuff, splitting, welding, making everything fit. I mean, that's just like me and my ideas. I mean, just tell him what you want and get out of the way, let him go. I mean, it turns out so, he can do it, it turns out so awesome. And then we did, like me and you talked about on the interior, like we said, we suggested that red leather, red Italian leather. So I did that, and man, it turned out so awesome. It looked so good.
Right on.
So it really makes it pop.
What about the graphics? Who painted those?
That's same Wayne Raleigh who painted the car, and I didn't even know he airbrushed. And of course, it's just a big stencil that you lay up there, and then of course stick to it, and then you paint inside of it and do the airbrush, and then of course peel it off, and that way it keeps it all painted.
Right.
Yeah, and then of course Terry Pollard and Tony Peak, they're the ones smoothed the firewall and painted the car underneath. And my buddy Kevin Pollard did all the wiring and stuff on it. So, you know, like we said, it takes a team. I can't stand there and say, I built that car, that's mine. It is mine, but brother, it takes more than one person to build that caliber of car.
Right on. Awesome job, brother. I really appreciate you giving me some time today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So there you go, from the 2024 Pigeon 4 Dry Run, a very, very cool 1971 Plymouth Barracuda, 4 turbos. You gotta like that. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. See ya! Hey y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit ScottieDTV.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.